Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? I'm starting with this gorgeous view again. I think I have to get out of the camera so you see it. But this is the emblematic Science Center in Valencia. Hola. How gorgeous is that? I'm going to move inside because I don't think we'll be able to get a good sound if I'm sitting outside. Let's see. How is everyone? This time I'm streaming from my computer, so hopefully I'll have a better management, but I'm still getting used to this whole live stream thing. So bear with me. And I'm back in Valencia after about a week in Barcelona. It was a great trip there, but I'm happy to be back. It kind of starts feeling like home here in Valencia. And I'm at this beautiful rental apartment. It is not an Airbnb, it's actually a service I started using. Hello. Hi, everyone. Yeah, the view, it's amazing. But right now I see it on the camera. It's kind of overblown by this light. I'm sorry about that. I don't know. I think as long as I'm on camera, you can't really see it. But maybe later I can just move and show it to you again. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Hello, Prague, again, Valencia. So I have a couple topics I found interesting, I came across, and I wanted to discuss today and see what your opinion is on those, and if you've heard about anything like that. So starting with the digital nomad visa. A lot of countries in Europe and across the globe have already created their own version of a digital nomad visa, especially after the pandemic and things happening like that and people working from home. And it is great to see that Spain is also talking about this kind of visa. There are many people, Americans especially, that are trying, people that are outside of the European Union, that are trying to come to Spain and live here. And besides the non-lucrative visa, now this could be another option. It is not 100% voted yet, but they're having very strong talks about it. It's being proposed. And now you can apply and come here and be able to work from home as a freelancer, as long as 80% of your work is done to international companies that are not Spanish companies. And you can initiate this with 6 to 12 months and then renew it twice, which I think is great. It doesn't help you with residency or anything. It doesn't lead to that, but at least it's an option to come here and work and experience this lifestyle without applying for a non-lucrative visa, which in some states, especially for United States, I don't know how it's in Canada or other places, but in states, some of the states could be hard to get the non-lucrative visa. So I thought that's a really great thing. Let me know your thoughts. Some tips where I can find rental of apartments but unfurnished. There are two websites that I'm familiar with, and Idealista and Fotocasa. Fotocasa, and both are in English and Spanish. Idealista is very good, and you can set your filters, the area that you're looking for, the price points you're looking at, the size of the apartment, and furnished or non-furnished apartment. And yeah, and Fotocasa is another one. Fotocasa, I find it to be also good for finding a landlord directly, because most of the places are going through an agency, a real estate agency, and they take their own fees, of course. But in Fotocasa, there are more direct contacts with landlords. So you can negotiate and you don't have to pay the fees. And, you know, you can just kind of work a deal in a better way on Fotocasa. Yes, idealista and Fotocasa. So, but the rental process, it's quite challenging here. It is not easy. As long as you know what to expect and what to prepare, it's okay. But I'm thinking that also with this digital nomad visa, they're stimulating more people to come to Valencia and Spain in general. And they're actually giving incentives to some of the locals, offering accommodations, and they're trying to maybe revitalize rural Spain, because there are a lot of small places that are, you know, getting depopulated. And in this way, you can live cheap in a very organic environment. And I believe I read somewhere they're creating a digital map where you can find and directly connect with landlords and people giving accommodations to digital nomads outside of the big cities, of course, like Valencia, Madrid, Barcelona, and so on. So that's pretty cool. A lot of people, they want to experience a different lifestyle other than living in a big city. So that's a great option. Is it easy to find an apartment in Madrid? I don't know. I never lived there. I just visited and I stayed quite some time. But I believe it's pretty similar to Valencia and Barcelona. It's all matter of prices, and they might be more open to foreigners. I don't know. But I think Madrid and Barcelona probably are more open to foreigners than Valencia, because Valencia is still, you know, is the third largest city, but they have some laws on the rental agreements that put the landlords in uncomfortable position sometimes. This visa, for the purpose of working, this visa, the digital nomad visa, it's used for, yes, it's kind of for business purposes. I mean, as long as you can prove you're working remotely and you're working 80% for a foreign company outside of Spain, it doesn't matter if it's a freelance work, whatever type of work you're doing. And yeah, but I don't think there are restrictions on like a certain amount of money you can show. I believe in Germany, they have some requirements that you have to show, let's say, 3,000 euro, don't quote me on the number, but something like that. You have to show a certain amount of money that you're making online, and that's how they're justifying if they should let you get a visa. So that's an interesting thing. And before I forget, Goyas. We just had an event here in Valencia. I was unfortunately in Barcelona. It was on February 12th. It's one of the biggest film events in Spain, Goyas Awards, which is almost like the Oscars. And I just saw a recap. It looked really fabulous. And it was actually held in the Science Center. And you can only imagine, I'm going to bring you outside just for a second again to see this this incredible, but I think I have to move away from so it was held right there. And it is very elegant event. It's really the Oscars of Spain. Yeah, so from what I've noticed, this event was as elegant as the Oscars, and also the way all the audience was reacting and everyone was accepting the awards. I saw a little more of a genuine response. From what I've seen at the Oscars was a little more fake, or maybe they've been doing it for so long that, you know, at one point you're just not really genuine. But it looked really great, and I don't know why they name it after Goya, because as far as I know, Goya was not really related in any way to cinema or, you know, this type of industry. But maybe there are other factors that I don't know about. And if you're Spanish or if you know, it will be great to just inform me. One of you, right? Hi, Andre. Yeah, I missed the Goya, unfortunately. Yes, but you can capture it on. You can go and see it online. They have highlights, and it seemed really nice. Yes, and also fires are coming to Valencia again, and this time I think they'll be in full motion. I saw a little bit of fires last year, and they were almost like half fires, not fully the way they do it normally. It was very good. You can check my video from that year. I'll probably do another one. And I don't know if you know, but Fayas is a UNESCO World Heritage, together with two more in Valencia specifically, the Silk Exchange, Fayas, and let me read the name because I'll butcher it otherwise. It's called El Tribunal de las Aguas. So this is a place in Old Town where this tribunal gathers every Thursday, and it exists from way back from Roman times. They were gathering there, this tribunal was gathering there always on Thursday, and they were discussing like some problems with the farmers and the water and things like that. It exists today as well. I don't know what they're talking about, like today, what they're discussing. Is it just like, I still haven't seen it. I've been here 2 years, but I never seen the tribunal. It's this beautiful, I forgot the name, Plaza Virgen, I think was the name, with the fountain. It's a really great area, and they gather there every Thursday. So this is also part of UNESCO. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And now Spain is talking about adding, they actually submitted all the requirements to add tapas as intangible UNESCO heritage. Same as fire, same as flamenco dance. So I thought it's a pretty interesting thing. They'll work on that. They submitted all the paperwork. So let's see if they'll add tapas as something unique and specific to Spain. Hi, Wendy. Yes, it's really beautiful here. Is it a challenge to move to Spain with kids ages 9 and 14? I don't know, but I know some people with kids that are younger than or about that age. And I mean, moving with kids anywhere probably takes, you know, it's an adjustment period. Like even for adults, we all get used to new environment. But me personally, I started traveling and living in different places since I was 10. We lived a little bit in France, we lived in Germany, and it literally, for a kid, it takes 5 minutes to just find new friends. The language just gets in so easy when you're young. And I think Spain is a very social country, and I think also the kids are pretty nice here. There's not much like bullying and tension like in the States in this age period. So I don't think you're gonna have a hard time. But again, it's a period of adjustment. And as far as school, I don't know, they have some great schools. They have international schools where you can continue or learn another language. I think the education, it's pretty good here. Thank you. Yeah, there are international schools. Is there anyone from the States right now on the chat? Hi, Carolina. Yes, mini fires. We experienced the mini fires. It was okay, but I don't know. This year it's probably gonna be full on fires. Dallas. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Perfect. Hi, OC agent. And another thing I came across is an interesting article I read about a senior citizen. His name is Carlos San Juan, who is 78 years old, and he's from Valencia. He started a fight against digital banking, and I found this very interesting because I'm a person that I like technology. I don't update my phone very often, but I do like innovations and new things and efficiency and doing things online. I love that. But reading this today, this gentleman created almost like a movement against digital banking. He said that at his age, people feel left out and alone and just trying to figure out how to do this online communication with a tailor, and now everything is through the phone and a digital machines at the bank, and he finds this very intimidating and really not helpful. And he created a movement, and right now he collected 610,000 signatures already. He just went to Madrid to submit that on a government level so they can do something about it. And this is really fascinating to me because, being heard at this age and also having the motivation to gather people behind you and go on a movement like that. And he created a hashtag called Soy mayor, no idiota, which means something like I'm a senior citizen, I'm not an idiot. And I think it's great to search and look for your rights and try to fight for what you believe in. And even though, again, as I said, I do like technology, but also we shouldn't lose personal contact. So maybe there's a way they can create something where, people that prefer to do direct banking, they can do that. But then if you really want another fast, efficient, non-personal way, you can go with a digital system. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? I found it very, very interesting. Okay, I'm just trying to read some of the comments. Do you know if I have to pay Social Security taxes to Spain and USA if I move there? The taxes are a different subject. I am not an expert in that. I think there is a way to avoid paying taxes if you are living outside of the United States for longer than 360 days, I believe. Not sure about the exact time, but if you spend a long time outside of the United States, then you can apply for exemption for the taxes. But you have to check this with an accountant in the States, or maybe even some people can help you here in Spain. I'm just not 100% sure. And because the States, they have double taxation, so we still have to pay something in the States and we have to pay something in Spain. It's interesting, but hard to turn back clock on technology. I agree, but I just found it interesting how, you know, people at this age are not just being disregarded, or he was able to create almost a movement. I mean, this is over 500,000 signatures and he's going somewhere with it. So maybe they'll do something about it. But I do like, don't get me wrong, I love efficiency and I like doing things direct, fast, online, with least communication possible, because sometimes it's just not helpful. But I can also understand how, you know, some people, they feel that this is really disconnecting if you're really not seeing anyone in front of you. And that's why some people, you know, I'm also a little bit scared of the virtual world that's coming and how things will change in this virtual world. I've been looking all over California for a place to move to this past month and not like finding a decent place. California, yeah, it's very expensive. I lived in Los Angeles and it is just, and I think it got even more expensive in the past couple of years. And Spain is a great choice, yes. It is not, it is maybe for some things 20, on some things 40, 50% cheaper than the States. Again, depends what you're comparing, but the quality of life is definitely higher in Spain. It is, you know, from food to healthcare and all the things in between. Yeah. I struggle with technology, but I still try to keep up. I'm getting old, but want to keep up with the younger generations. Yes, but I struggle too. Seriously, I always forget to update my phone. And then when I look at my phone, it's like 3 updates back or something, or it stops working and I realize I haven't done anything. Some things are annoying about technology because it changes so fast, and sometimes I also feel like I can't keep up with it. But again, it's good to find that balance between, you know, not losing the personal touch, but at the same time adopting as much as you can from the digital world. If we can find this sweet balance, I think it will be the best. Well, this person, is he unable to go to his, he does, probably he goes to the local branch. And yes, there are still tailors at the cashiers and people helping you. Of course, it's not that digitalized, but I guess it's more about the concept, because things are moving into using less and less human force. And that's just a natural way things are going right now. And we just need to adapt to the idea that at some point there won't be any humans used in, you know, at work. And I've always also thought about construction and how dangerous some professions are. And for some things, I can't wait for technology to really speed things up and use, other than human force, some type of robotic force would be ideal. So, you know, people don't fall from the crane or something, you know, all these incidents and accidents happening in these construction sites. But, you know, we're moving towards a digitized world. You see the self-checkouts and some operations will be really done better than by robots than humans, I believe. Digital banking is the future. It is at a cutting edge when it comes to innovation. True, it is true. We're just naturally moving towards that, yeah. And not only that, I think also when we have a digitized banking and some digitized systems implemented into our life, there will be less fraud committed. There will be there'll be less work for attorneys, I think, though. But just some things will be better. They can be monitored better without you feeling that you have to move things around just so you get all the advantages, but at the same time you do things right and you don't get in trouble. So I think this will help, having digital banking and some digital professions. Talking about the healthiest town for the last 2 years, I've been looking that up, and by watching your vlog convinced me to just follow up and starting this. Oh, great, welcome. Are you going to come to Valencia or any other Spanish city? Do you have a sense how this Russia situation will affect travel in Europe and tourism? Good question. I was actually, I'm actually preparing an interview with someone, with Ukrainians, and hopefully I can get that ready. I'm really interested in this, and I don't want to make it like really political, because then it becomes a hard subject. We all have our opinions. If something happens in Ukraine, I think it affects the world, because a lot of other countries are involved, such as the USA. So it affects the world, and I hope nothing happens there, nothing extreme. I believe it's all a game of money, and hopefully they'll just make a good deal so both sides are kind of satisfied. And as we know, there are a lot of interests other than just Russia and Ukraine. Many interests involved there. New job, it's offering remote work anywhere in Europe. I'm interested to move from Dublin to Valencia. Very excited. Great, Domo. Great. It's going to be great, because this digital nomad visa is going to help a lot of people that are not part of the European Union. So I think it's probably will open a lot of opportunities. Yeah. What type of gyms? What are the gyms in Valencia? I used to find hard to find. Actually, they're very very decent. They have. I've tried a few different ones. There is. They have some big gyms that are located in some of the newer areas. There is one which is very close to the science center, and it's almost like YMCA, but on steroids. It's really big. I'm going to try it next month. It is really big. It has tennis courts. It has 2 indoor and outdoor pool. It has a gym. It has an outdoor gym. It has big area for the kids. It becomes like Disneyland in the summer, from what I've heard. I've never tried it, but the other day I just walked there and it looked spectacular. And it's not expensive per person. After the first payment, I think it's about 42 euro per month, but it gives you so much. It has sauna, all of it. It looked great. Then I tried a local small gym. It's called Synergy. They have chains throughout the whole city, different locations. It is very good. It has nice new equipment and very good classes. It is not very big. It almost looks like a boutique gym. And I've tried also tires in the center of Valencia. So Synergy, it's about 29 euro a month. And tires, it's a bigger gym. It has incredible spa. The pool and the spa, it's just incredible. It has sauna, steam sauna, regular sauna, and it's just fantastic. But it's more on the upper level. I believe per person was 120 euro per month. Really beautiful gym though. Very, very nice. Javier, hello. Hola, Javier. Hello, hello. Especially if you guys have crypto. Yes, they're speaking of crypto, they're opening slowly branches of BitBase throughout the city. I don't know if you guys hold any crypto, but it's a good idea to diversify, your portfolio, and it's quite easy. I used a couple times BitBase, very friendly, very easy to to pull cash or to do transfers. It's a very easy interaction with them, and they're opening ATMs throughout the whole city. The company, it's from Barcelona, and it operates anywhere in Spain. Thank you so much. And meditation centers, yes, they do have a few yoga and meditation centers. I haven't tried anything yet, but also the Facebook groups are very helpful. You can just join some of the Facebook groups. People are super helpful. They'll give you all the information that they have. Polima, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, so there are definitely meditation centers. They have yoga centers. They have everything here. It's just some of the things are not as crazily developed, like let's say in Barcelona. And I'm gonna make a video about that, comparing both cities, because now I have a better perspective of both, and some things are great there and some things are great here in Valencia. But in Valencia, you can get everything with just some things not being super developed, if I can put it that way, if that makes sense. I'm going to Valencia with the director of the study abroad program from. Perfect, great. For how long? How long are you going to be here? To live here or just to work? Tommy McDermott. But it is great. Even if you're not moving permanently here, it's great to just come, experience the city, the country. There's so much to see, so much to do, and just come here. Even if you can come for a couple weeks or a month, 3 months, 6 months, any time that you can experience, I think it helps with this decision to move to another country. For sure, because they say, you can read and watch so much material, and it's different when you see it. YouTube helps a lot. I mean, it helped me watching YouTube videos and just getting general information, especially watching different YouTubers. Everyone gives you different perspective, and at the end, you kind of build your own opinion about the country or the city. Okay, Clubhouse. I do have Clubhouse profile. I haven't used it though. Sorry, I haven't used that. And here a message in Spain. I'm sorry, it's Spanish. It's not. I think you're saying you like my videos. Greetings from Chile. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get on my Spanish. It's just we've been focusing on a new apartment right now, so it's a little bit it's too much going on. But I will get on some classes for sure, for sure. So a few things. You can join me on Patreon. There is a one-time or monthly subscription. I'll be posting some content just for my Patreon subscribers. Thank you everyone that's following me there. And also I'm working on some new material for a new website. It's taking time, but I think it's going to be great, and hopefully I'm able to create some helpful guides to people that are coming here, or they're just going to come visit the city as a tourist. I will create some special information that is going to be heavily packed into a guide that you can purchase from the website. So these are the new things happening. I'm working on that, and hoping I'll finish that soon. Corina, I hope you move to Spain. I hope this comes true for you. Barcelona and Valencia, both beautiful, amazing. This is one of my favorite things about Spain, is that wherever you go, whichever city you visit, you're pretty much going to be seeing different culture, almost different language, you know, in different regions. And the language is very much defining the culture in this region. And it's great to see this diversity. It is so refreshing to move from one place to another and just explore everything that this city has to offer. It's really, really good. Yeah. We stayed in El Carmen 3 times. Oh, okay. So you have an idea of the city. Perfect. Yeah, and that's another ideal situation. If you have a if you have a place somewhere else and you come to Spain, that's also great. You can spend some time here and go live in a different place. It creates, you know, it creates excitement always when you go from one place to another. Smaller type cultural offer in Barcelona and Valencia. Difference between the smaller type of cultural offer in Barcelona and Valencia. What do you mean? Like smaller galleries and... Yeah, I mean, Barcelona is just, it's a nice blend. I saw Barcelona, it reminded me a little bit about New York from the very brief moment that I've been to New York. Something about New York, LA, Paris. It's a very interesting mix there. Very interesting. I can't quite replicate that anywhere in Spain. Smaller hipsters, nice gallery. Yes, they do. And actually, I've been to one area, El Pobleno, I believe was the name, El Pobleno in Barcelona, and it's becoming like a Rusafa, Cabanyal, something like that. It was an industrial area, and now there are a lot of artists moving in there. They have many galleries, artist studio, kind of like unique projects happening through this neighborhood. And I'm going to have a video just about that, so you can see what I experienced there. El Pobleno, yes, that was the place. Yes, a lot of things, but I do see Valencia changing for good. Many artists, I think, are experimenting into working here. And Frisia Concept, it's an incredible gallery in Rusafa. If you can make your way there, it's right next to the metro on Cuba. It's a very unique space, which I can describe in one sentence. It is art meets food, meets performing art, meets the best people, which are the curators and artists at this gallery. So, how do Spain treats minorities? I haven't heard about any, and I haven't seen any problems. It is not crazily diverse here. But I think Spanish people in general, even though they're not so diverse, there is no violence. It's a cultural thing. There is no violence here. And sometimes I'm having a hard time to understand, because Spain is not a rich country and it's not a poor country. It's kind of, it's an in-between. It's a balanced level on as far as economic standard, but towards the lower side as the economy, it's not thriving right now. And still, I don't see violence. I don't see anyone being mistreated. There's pretty much no homelessness. I don't see any type of, so as far as minorities, I don't know, but I would assume they're treated very fairly and no one's really, I don't know. I don't think there's any bad behavior towards anyone here. Yeah. So if you guys, I'll show you one more time the view to end this this live stream. And I'm planning to do this pretty much maybe every week. Maybe I'll do it a thing, and yeah, and we can meet and talk and just discuss the things that happened during the week. So here it is one more time, and I'm gonna move away from the screen so you can see it again. It's gorgeous. And the weather is so perfect here. Barcelona was also warm, but not as pleasant as here. Look at this, beautiful. Thank you everyone for joining this live stream. I hope you have a fantastic day. Follow me here and on Patreon, and I will see you in my next one. Ciao everyone. Adios.